For most of us, the hype for the new Doom reboot is pretty damn real, and now we have some information on the 6 multiplayer modes that will be present in the game. Now there is a brand new trailer to go alongside this, which of course will be playing in this video, but if you wish to watch it properly in all its glory, the sound and all that good stuff, it will be linked in the description below this video. So let's take a look at the 6 modes that will be in the game. We have a team deathmatch, which is pretty much what it says on the tin. You rack up the most kills by the end of the round, or acquire your team's quota. The demon rune, which turns whoever gets it into an overpowered monster, will be present. Next up is Clan Arena. Is basically similar to Team Deathmatch, but no respawns, pickups, health drops, or demon rooms. Basically, team of the last man standing wins, or whichever team has the most players left when times run out. Next up on our list is Soul Harvest, which is a team-based mode which you leave souls behind that you must collect for a kill. You only will get points for snagging the enemy's soul, but if you pick one up from an ally, it will also prevent the opposing team from collecting their trophies, so you could basically stop the opposing team from actually collecting that kill. Furthermore, a demon rune will spawn where the first player dies. Whoever is killed by the demon will leave 2 souls in their wake, but killing the demon itself results in 5 souls, so definitely a bit of risk reward come into play there with that particular mode. Soul Harvest, at least in my opinion, sounds most interesting so far. Next up is Freeze Tag, where your shots will encase your enemies in a sheet of ice. From this point rather, you can then bounce your enemies around like a virtual hockey puck, and you can even push them into lava. They, however, will thaw faster as an active ally is standing near them. The first team to freeze everyone else wins, or whichever team has frozen the most opponents when time runs out. And a demon rune will drop onto this map towards the end. And next up is Warpath, which is a King of the Hill style mode, where the capture point will revolve around a marked path, while a demon rune will orbit in a lockstep on the opposite side. Whichever team holds the capture point long enough to hit the goal, or has the most time racked up when the time limit expires, will win. And finally we have Domination, which is King of the Hill with 3 static capture points, with a demon rune that will spawn at random while its location will be announced to all players. Now there aren't a couple of modes that you might expect listed here, first of which is of course free-for-all and standard deathmatch. It is possible that they are there, but they just haven't been mentioned because, well, they're kind of like the vanilla flavours, I suppose, or it could be that they're not there. It's hard to say until the game's out, but I would expect that these are the only modes in the multiplayer, but of course, given that mods are a thing, you get where I'm going with that. But still, the standard modes sound pretty interesting, apart from Team Deathmatch and Domination, sounding some pretty creative modes. And I like the sound of Soul Harvest, and I like the sound of Freeze Tag. I'm not usually one for multiplayer on a first-person shooter, but these actually sound pretty interesting. And I might actually try my hand at them when I get my hands on the game. I mean, I might as well be getting the game anyway, and these sound like a nice breeze of fresh air of creativity when normally you usually get your standard affair in most multiplayer games for first-person shooters. So it's nice to see, and of course it's the Doom mantle more than well enough. I'd love to hear some thoughts from you guys though. What modes would you have liked to have seen? Do you perhaps feel it should have free-for-all or normal deathmatch as standard, or are you okay with someone modding it in at a later date with, of course, a snap map? Do let me know your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.